Hey, if you are a business owner spending money on Google Ads, but your calendar is still empty, then you're probably making the same mistake that 90% of service businesses make with their ad copy. So basically, most people focus on keywords and bidding, and definitely 100% that's a good thing. You need to have the right keywords, you need to have the right budget. All good. But the real secret is writing ads that make ideal clients think I need to call them right now. And the emphasis is on need. So in this video, I'll show you the exact formula that service businesses use to write ads that fill calendars with high paying customers. We will also go into real life examples, more advanced techniques that will get you even better results, and we will review the most common mistakes that people make. Let's get into it. So basically, service business owners spend $2,000 on Google Ads, but their calendar is still empty, right? This is what happens for most people. Now, they might get clicks, but clicks don't pay your bills. You want appointments and sales that come out of it, and they pay your bills, of course. So the problem is that most service businesses attract the wrong people or set the wrong expectations in their ads because they get clicks from people who aren't ready to hire a professional like you, or they promise one thing in the ad, but they talk about something completely different on their website. So that makes the customer confused and they don't get the sale. So here's how to write ads that attract qualified prospects who actually book appointments with your business. So a great Google ad doesn't just get clicks. It gets the right clicks from people who are actually ready to take action. Because you need to look at Google ads like a filter basically. Bad ads attract everyone, but they convert absolutely no one. On the other hand, if you have a good ad, it will actually attract fewer people. And you might think that's a bad thing, but those people are of higher quality. So you will end up converting more of them into paying customers. Because when your ad is specific about who you help and what you charge, it actually scares away people who aren't serious buyers in the first place. So here's an example. Bad example is a dentist advertising cheap dental work. It gets a lot of clicks from price shoppers, but they will never pay for your quality treatment. On the other hand, this is the good example. An ad that says premium cosmetic dentistry starting at $3,000 will only attract people who have that budget and are serious about those results. So basically, your ad should pre-qualify prospects and set proper expectations. So when they land on your website, they're basically already convinced that you are the right choice and you will end up closing way more of them. So here's the formula that you need to use if you want to get the same amount of quality leads. So you need to follow this exact four-part formula. Number one is you need to acknowledge their problems. So you need to find their immediate problem or desire because this basically shows that you understand what they are going through. Number two, you need to explain what makes your solution different or better to your competitors because this is why they should choose you over anyone else. Number three, you need to include social proof, guarantees, or some kind of time sensitive element that creates urgency to act right now. So basically, number four, last one that you need to do is to tell them exactly what to do next. Either it's call now, book today, get a free quote. But the most important part is you need to be specific and direct with them. Now, most businesses, they skip parts one and three. So they either don't acknowledge the problem or they have no sense of urgency at all in their ads. And that's exactly why they don't convert. You need to have all four to have a good ad. By the way, if you'd like to implement this formula for your own ads and you're afraid that you won't remember all this information, you can just download this exact document that I'm reviewing right now by clicking on the link below, and I'll gladly send it to you. So let's go on. Here's some real examples from real industries. So, number one, a plumber, for example, let's say you're a plumber. Well, you need to acknowledge the problem first. So, what do you say? Oh, do you have an emergency plumbing problem? You say this in your ad, right? Then you offer your solution. We are a licensed plumber available 24/7. So, if you have an emergency, we are always available. Then you add in some proof in your ad. You could say something like, "Oh, it's fixed within 2 hours, or we don't charge you a cent." And then you can actually ask them to get in contact with you by saying something like, call now for your immediate service. And this is the perfect ad for a plumber, for example. Now, dentist, the problem that you call out is, oh, tooth pain keeping you up at night, so you relate with your customer, you offer the solution, which is a same-day emergency dental appointment, and then you add some extra proof where, you, for example, you could show your review. So, oh, we have 500 plus 5-star reviews. We are awesome. And then you actually pull them to your practice by saying, book your emergency visit today. Personal trainer, same thing. You call out the problem. Are you struggling to lose that last 20 pounds? Well, we have this personalized weight loss program. The average client loses 15 pounds in 30 days. So if you want this, start your free consultation by clicking on this ad, for example. Then lastly, we have a lawyer example. This one is a nice one, by the way. So you call out the problem. Hey, have you been injured in an accident, for example? Oh, okay. No fee unless we win your case. And then you can add proof, such as, oh, we have won 50 million and even more for our clients. So if you want this, you can call for a free case review. So you need to notice here in these ads that each ad speaks directly to someone with an urgent problem and gives them a compelling reason to choose their specific business. That's important. So if you've mastered this and you want to take it a step higher, here are some advanced techniques to get you even more and better results. So number one is you need to have emotional triggers. So you can use words that create emotional responses, such as, let's say you offer dental services, right? Instead of saying dental services, you say pain-free dentistry. Instead of legal help, you could say something like, get the justice that you deserve. It works in the mind of your customer, so you actually convince them easier. Number two, you need to be specific. So either use specific numbers and time frames, they will always feel more credible. So 24/7 service is way better than available anytime because it's actually specific. 15-minute response time is better than fast service. And this is a mistake that a lot of people make. They say, oh, we have fast service, we have the best customer service, whatever, but they are not specific. You need to be specific. So last advanced copy technique is that you need to address objections in your ad. So you can include phrases that handle common concerns, such as no upfront costs, we are fully licensed and insured, satisfaction is guaranteed, and this basically removes the barrier for your ideal client to actually take action because they always have some concerns, right? So basically, the goal is to make your ad feel like it was written specifically for someone with their exact problem. And that's how you get them. What are some common mistakes that kill conversions? Number one, talking about yourself. Big mistake that a lot of businesses make. Of course, you love your own business, it's your little baby, but your customer doesn't care as much. So you can't talk about being in business for 20 years. They only care about solving their problem today, your customers. So also, big mistake is being too general. So quality services at affordable prices could describe basically any business. Be specific about what makes you different. Having a weak call to action, big mistake, it kills ads like no other. So something like learn more or visit our website, it doesn't have any urgency behind it. So you need to tell them exactly what action to take and why they need to do it right now. Number four, last one of the video, there's no emotional connection in your ads. Basically, technical features, they don't motivate action. A lot of people love talking about their product and why it's awesome, but you need to focus on the outcome they want or the problem that they are avoiding, because this is actually what triggers them to take action. It's not your fancy product, it's what they get from it. So talk about that. When you're running these ads, basically just write 3 to 5 different versions of it using this exact formula. And then you can let Google test them automatically by running them all at the same time using the same budgets. And then you'll see that some ads will perform better than the others, and then you keep going on with that one. And you keep testing. So you finally get to the ideal ad that gets you the specific amount of customers that you want to get for your budget. So you'll often find small mistakes like you would need to switch from free consultation to free strategy session. Like the smallest things like this, they can actually double your conversion rate. So it's very important to test different types of copy because it can be in very small changes. So you can test different emotional triggers, different proof elements, different CTAs. Basically, the market will tell you which one works best for your business. And of course, if you're serious about making money, you go with the one that wins. Now, remember, your goal isn't to write the perfect ad on the first try. Your goal is actually to write ads that beat your current performance, and then you keep improving them. That's it. So, this is the end of the video. Basically, the difference between Google Ads that waste money and Google Ads that actually fill your calendar is usually just better copy that speaks directly to your ideal customer's urgent needs. So, if you want to get this exact document that I used in this video, then just click on the link in the description and I'll send it your way. So, this marks the end of this video. If you found it helpful, just subscribe to the channel and I'll see you on the next one.